Hello there guys and welcome. My name is Ludeer and the name of the game is Pillars of Eternity. So this is the next RPG we will be diving straight into. Eyes closed. I have played a little bit, as you can see. We have the continue option ready. Just because there is, I watched Kernel RPGs playthrough and a lot of customization options in the beginning here. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and take a new game, and we are gonna go with normal. It requires strategy and efficiency. I don't know why I tried to combine those two words, but forgives a few mistakes in combat. It is not recommended for newcomers to real-time party-based RPGs. So I guess can you take easy and expert mode? Oh, you can. Okay, so let's see. Normal and an expert mode it disables a number of helper features in the game. Players who want to rely on their own faculties and intuition while playing the game should play expert mode. This option is selected when you start a new game. It cannot be enabled in-game, and if disabled, cannot be re-enabled in that game. Only one save file is kept for an entire playthrough. If the player is killed, the file is deleted and you must start again. This option can't be changed in-game. Well, it's kind of hard to do a let's play when you only have one save file, because if you die, I don't really have the patience to go back and play it all from the beginning, I don't think. I'm probably not somebody who's viewing either. Let's see. So yeah, I think, do you want to see me struggle and die? You probably want to, but we're gonna go with normal, so hopefully I will not die too much and hopefully not screw up too much, as I usually do. Let's see, accept. So the game is made by Obsidian Entertainment, and by Paradox. So I love this. I don't know why, but well, I do know why, because I love those guys. Or the games mostly. I haven't met all of them. I haven't met any of them, but I think I love them because they make good games. So equipping a shield increases a character's deflection. Large shields can negatively impact a character's accuracy. Well, I can hide behind a big shield, I guess. So I'm alright with the bigger number in deflection. We will find out more about everything, every stat layer, and I can't say that I know too much about it actually. I think in my mind that I do have a little bit of a character set in my head that I want to do. Just to be, a little bit.
Dragons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Veil, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Okay, so we're gonna stay here, I guess. So, done. Come on. So he was rude because he interrupted me when I was talking. So this is probably going to happen several times because I'm talking too much. Okay, here we go. So we have our character creation screen here. So, first of all, male or female? Oh, god, it takes a lot to go between those, apparently. But let's see, it's going to be Ludeer, so we do know. I'm a male, so that's the way I go again. Let's see, the place of men in society varies from culture to culture. Cultures like Aedyr and Dyrwood place them at the forefront of military, politics, and heavy labor. Among the tribes of Nasitak, men perform many of the homesteading and organization duties. In Eirglanfath and Ixamitl, men and women have more fluid social roles. In all societies, there are exceptions to the rule, and men can be found in a wide variety of stations and professions. But, well, we're just going to go with this because I'm a male. Not really much more logic into that. More on that. Let's see. Okay. So humans are commonly called the folk, are the most common race in the Dyrwood, the Aedyr Empire, Old Vailian, and the Vailian Republics. Though not as large as the towering Auma, humans are known for their strength and willpower. So you can see resolve, might. Let's see, resolve. It's a character intelligent driving determination, and this is the Auma. They're kind of much bigger and a little bit cooler looking. Look like a lizard, I guess, with some cool patterns. And they have might +2. They are physical and spiritual strength, brute force, as well as their ability to channel powerful magic. And the dwarves, they're awesome. They're cool as well. Look at them. But they have dexterity -1, so... But they have constitution and might, so they're as strong as these big guys, but they're not really as, I guess... I don't even know what the verb for dexterity is. Dexterous, I guess? And here we have the elves. They have good dexterity and perception, because that's what elves do. They have good vision and all that. And then we have the Orlans. They are a little bit, I guess, a mix between hobbits and like bears or something. No, but people don't think that they are civilized, but they look like they have a civilization, I guess. And then we have godlike. They are the children of the civilized races, who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with the gods. So if you just go ahead next, you'll see that we have death godlike, fire godlike, moon godlike, and nature godlike. So you see they get different bonuses depending on, which one you choose here. But we are going to go with human, and I know this might be a boring choice, but, well, we're going to have a party of lots of people. And this is just Ludeer. This is just who I want to play, have a main character to be. And I want him to be a fighter, like maybe my character in Divinity, who is a little bit tanky, who can bless people and do all that. So we're going to go with a human. And I don't think, when I looked at it, that I do get Fighting Spirit. Once per encounter, 5 seconds after being reduced below 50 endurance, Folk temporarily gain bonuses to accuracy and damage. So if I get hit, I get down. So let's see. We are probably going to go with Savannah Folk, just because it's more fun than, well, we can be Ocean Folk as well. You can see how the Meadow Folk are the most common humans, so that's no fun. They come from the south of the equator, and they remain same location for over 10,000 years. And the name Natlan literally means original. Yeah, let's go ahead and be a Savannah Folk, I guess. I don't know actually if the sub-race have any inflict on the gameplay. But let's go ahead and be a Savannah Folk. And a class. So we have lots of classes. We have a Barbarian, which is the classic. They're hitting good and have pretty good health and all that. They are not that good at deflecting, because they just go in a fight. So let's see. Survival allows a character to better use food and potion items, so they're better at attacking that. And then we have Paladins, which... athletics and lore, so they can use like scrolls and all that, I think. Let's see, endurance. So yeah, they're pretty tanky, pretty like that. And then we have the Chanter, which we might go with, but they have lore and mechanics, which isn't really. And then they have very low health and endurance, so they're gonna be on the backlines, which we don't want really. And the priests are the same here. They're very low in all that stuff, so they're gonna be in the back and helping people. Cypher is little lore mechanics and stealthy guy. They help people do stuff, I guess. And then we have the Ranger, who's a Ranger, stealth and survival, and have very good health times endurance and very good accuracy and average deflection. So Ranger is probably what we're going to be aiming for to get in our party next, I think. And then we have Druid, lore and survival, not something that we want either. And the Rogue, stealth and mechanics. Very high accuracy, but low on everything else. We have a fighter, athletics, lore, and survival. A wizard, who is a wizard. Not much more to say. And a monk. Monks are very special. They have this wounds. As they are damaged, they pain units wounds, and wounds can be used to power many of the monk's special abilities. We're gonna go with the paladins because you have average endurance, health is very good, and accuracy is average, and deflection average. But we do want athletics and. No, do we want lore? Do I want lore? Mechanics. Athletics. We will get athletics here. Yeah, let's go ahead and take athletics and lore. That is alright. Maybe average in tanking and everything, really. We're an average person, I guess. And, okay, so here we have Paladin orders. I just want to see what happens if we take Barbarian. Okay, Barbarians doesn't have any orders. Does Chanter have anything? No. Priests, they have deities. Cypher has nothing. Ranger, nothing as well. Druid, no, they have shapeshifting, which is cool. Roach has abilities, fighters have abilities, wizards have spells, and monks have special abilities. Okay, so we'll go with paladin. Okay, so paladin orders. Let's say favorite dispositions are cruel and aggressive. No, we're not going to be cruel and aggressive. Passionate and clever. Well, we might go with clever, but cruel and stoic. Well, we do not want to go cruel, so that is a good one as well. But God Pact, stoic and rational. They don't like passionate and aggressive. The kind wayfarers. Let's see. Benevolent and passionate. Deceptive or cruel. And honest and diplomatic. Cruel and aggressive. We might go with kind wayfarers or these guys. So let's see. Honest and diplomatic. I like to be benevolent or passionate. Let's go with Shield Bearers of Saint Elga. Let's see. Oh yeah, so he got shot in the arm, but he didn't care. He took another diplomatic stance again. Didn't care. Okay, so Flames of Devotion calls upon the paladins in the fire, causing their equipped weapon to burst into flames and adding burn damage to their next attack. So 2 times per encounter, which is a mechanic in this game where you can only use it per encounter or per rest. So you have to go back to like an Aedyr or have a rest, and then you can use the skill again. But this one is 2 per encounter. It is, let's see, full attack 5. I don't really know how much damage we're doing, but it does burn and crit. But let's see, lay on hands, fuel so little, but I believe the paladin is able to heal with a touch. Yeah, so this is what we want. We are going to be tanking and then we're going to be healing. So we're going to go lay on hands. Okay, here we go. So resolve. So this is literally the reason why we went with humans, I guess, because we want to highly recommend for paladin. Resolve is because we're human with 11. So it gives us concentration, deflection, and will. So let's see. So there's a good concentration and good will. And then intellect, I mean, can put 2 points or something in that. We're not really going to use much spells, I guess. We're going to heal people, so that might be good. Constitution, we do want to have good endurance. There we go, 25% and health. Plus and fortitude is good. Let's see, and healing, I also want that. There we go. Let's see, interrupt, accuracy, and reflex. We're gonna stay with those. But let's see, I think we do want one like that instead. Okay, so this is what we're gonna go with. Pretty balanced to begin with, but we might specialize in resolve and might later on, depending on what role we get in our group, I guess. So there we go. Okay, and then we have culture. So we have resolve, dexterity, resolve, intellect, constitution, and might. Okay, so we do want, I think we want resolve because that is what we're focusing on since we're paladins. So the Aedyr Empire is currently the largest and most powerful force in this part of the world. It is centered around the equator and has tropical climate. Though the Empire has colonies in numerous areas of the world, Greater Aedyr is at its heart and houses of the majority of its human and elven nations. So we had this as well. Located at northeast of Exirglanfath, the Ixametal Plains are largest banks of fertile savannas. Yeah, we want to go from here since we're Savannah guy, I guess. We didn't move north. We were living at the Savannas peoples since we've been living there for 10,000 years, I guess. Large banks of fertile savannas that are extensively farmed by human and Orlan residents. The Ixametal culture is one of the oldest in the world, though one of the least imperialistic, having spread out little over the past several thousand years. Yes, we like that. We don't want to be expanding too much, I think. And the backgrounds. We do have +1 in lore already. You've outlived your life amongst the nobility, your days have been marked by lavish meals and extravagant parties. Your conversations peppered with talk of pedigree and bloodlines. So let's see, what do we have? So it looks like lore, stealth, mechanics, and survival and athletics is what we can get. So is there somewhere we can get athletics +2? So athletics and lore, mechanics. So we have already got good athletics, I think. So let's see, was there something else we can get? Athletics and lore? Wait, no, lore +2. There's a lot of lore. Lore. Dissident, let's see, mercenary. I like this. Blade in battle is your way of life. You solve your problems by pulling out your weapon and applying force. Do we want to be a laborer instead, maybe? Sounds... No, let's be a mercenary. Okay. So that is definitely not our portrait. Primary, let's see, I think that is colors on our armor and stuff like that. So we have some blue here, we have some green there. That is alright. Skin is alright as well. So let's see, facial hair. I do want to be like a Viking of some kind, I think. Even though we're living at the savannah. I mean, that is a cool culture clash. Let's see, this one is good. Let's see, hair. Oh, that is face. That is head. Okay, so let's see our head. Oh, I think that one is good. And then hair. Could have that one. Could have this one. Looks like a real Viking. Oh, that one looked cool. Oh, I like that one. And especially if we're going to be redhead. Because this looks like a fiery, burning bastard who's just going to plow through every opponent he meets. Alright. Let's go with this. But let's see. Let's get another portrait. Do we have a redhead? Ooh, could have something like this just to be trying to look awesome. Can we really have that is us. Don't you see the resemblance? It's really... So it looks like humans. Is this not humans anymore? Oh, there's a big... Could have that. That looks like Kerrigan in... Oh, spoiler. So we're going around here. I might just take one with a cool armor instead. Yeah, we're gonna go with one of those. Let's see which one. This one looks like a paladin more than this one. This looks like the mercenary evil paladin. Let's go ahead and take that. And then we have...
I'm here. Now I am the leader of the group. Keeping an eye out.
I'll take a peek.
Nice and slow. Yeah? I'll lead the way. Charge! To whispers and shadows.
No, I think we want...
Now I am the leader of the group.
We want Sinister. Oh, and here we go. We all Ludeer. Accept. Level 1 Paladin. Done. The Gilded Veil. Journey to the Gilded Veil. So that is where we're going with our caravan. Alright. The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and the sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods toward a looming black mass on the hillside.
is crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing.
Ouch.
So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks.
I'll do my best.
Everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Veil's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be.
Ouch,
There's a stinging beetle around here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards, unless you don't drink water, of course, which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry, about the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Do that.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
So it looks around his shoulder as his... Okay, so he was not talking to me, he was talking to Sparfell. Alright, so Sparfell nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. Is that guy? I think it is. Okay, so... I love this. I've been missing this in Fallout. So let's see. Where would I find these berries?
Bush that's common around here, kind of funny looking. You'll
know when you see it. Yeah, well, it's pink
and
stuff.
To go far off the road to find one.
Okay, so what are those ruins?
See on half the hills of Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again.
Oh.
They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Okay, so your character's attributes, skills, class, race, culture, and sex may all open up options for you in dialogue. These options are not necessarily superior to the other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to select from. The manner in which someone responds to your choices depends on their individual personality and attitude. Okay, so who did build
different
this,
names
though?
for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Oh, yeah, that is true. So is it dangerous out here?
Your business, and not if the weather holds up.
Oh, okay. So what kind of weather do you get out here?
Rain, mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a Beowulf, born out of the ether, the spirit's path.
Beowulf.
Never seen it myself.
Never kept it. No, it doesn't sound very nice. So let's see. What are these huge rocks coming out of the ground then?
Where you come from? Well, it just grows
I
up
don't think
out of the
so.
ground
I don't know
like
where I'm
this.
from, really.
Goes
Or
deep like tree roots.
what people
Some
look
of
like
it
or
all
what
the way to
stuff
the
look
heart
like.
of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason.
I'm not a
Got
mason,
all kinds of
so
strange
I don't really...
properties. Seems
It
to
might
have
be
some
good
kind of
information, I
life
guess,
of its
if you
own.
want to do
Dies
something
if
with
it
the
gets
mason,
dug
I guess.
up.
Oh,
Loses
what?
its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days.
Oh, so they lose there.
Butchers in
Okay.
Defiance Bay use it for different
The
things.
soul butchers in the... Oh,
I've
okay.
heard tell
Are we
it
going to
can hold a
Defiance Bay?
man's soul, but I don't care to see.
Oh, so they're like soul
Got enough
stones
to
or
worry
something,
about
I
without
guess.
seeing something like that.
Alright, so I'll go get those
Hold on.
berries. Oh,
Take
okay,
someone
sure.
with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot. Not
Well, I'm
like
sick.
most of this lot.
You had to stop
If you
stop
drop
because of me.
dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
Okay. He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her
He
own
needs to
time.
find some spring
She doesn't
berries.
care. She's like,
Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
I'll look up when I want to.
No promises.
What kind
Okay.
of guide says something like that?
Kind
Yeah.
you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything.
Okay.
Off with you. Aedyr
Oh.
should have supplies. See that
Nice.
you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country.
Okay.
Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop
God.
everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the
Beawick?
ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Alright.
You heard the man.
Okay.
Let's get going before you keel over.
Okay, so I can't... Oh, okay, so that fast mode. Okay, so this is it, that is it, and that is it for this time. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys join me next time and we continue our adventure here in Pillars of Eternity. So thank you guys for watching once again, and I hope I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Hello again, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you like what you saw, leave a like and subscribe, and I promise you can find another video you might like. Thank you guys, and once again,